Greetings, fellow people of light. Welcome to session 3 of Song of Crystal and Shadow. Yeah, it's been a bit of a ride. More tech problems already. But also with the gang coming back from GaryCon, I'm kind of flying by the seat of my pants on some stuff, so forgive me. First off, I'd like to make an announcement of my own before I start doing the actual, usual announcements that I do. The first thing is I would formally like to apologise for killing the party last night. On Mutant Crawl Classics, run by Jeremy, I killed Affy's character, Artemis's character, Ryan's character, my own, and the one other fella, one other person as well. So, yeah. I would like to apologise for that. I've been the first thing Affy said to me when we were starting to set stuff up for tonight was she called me a murderer. She's like, "Hey, murderer," and I'm like, "Oh God," she's still mad at me. The second thing. Okay, so now we're going to the actual kind of channel announcements. Now I've got absolved myself of guilt. And I'm assuming Affy might be watching this or someone is. Okay, so CanadianDice.com, our sponsor, as always. You can get 10% off. I will do this lovely thing because there. Use the code VACTER for 10% off. And yeah, all those Dice Daddy, which is the universal code, thanks to Cedar. So yeah, have fun with that code. I don't think Maggie picked dice out this week. I'm not sure. If Maggie did, then I haven't been told. So still buy the duck dice or something. Just buy dice from Rye. He's doing an awesome trade right now. I'm just gonna fix this ever slightly. Freaking camera of mine. Okay. Scheduling stuff. Artemis, are you running Fixius tomorrow? Because it's been a week for everyone. So between Jer getting COVID and everything else. Yep. So tomorrow you got Fixius 5 with Artemis. Saturday morning we've got Together Among the Stars with Rick, the Dungeon Daddy himself. And Sunday you got Legacy of Fire Halakia over on Jeremy's channel. And then back on to Monday it's Mistwalkers, who had to take a Monday break because coming back from GaryCon, everyone was exhausted.
Exhausted and shit hit the fan.
Yes, exhausted, shit hit the fan, and Jay got COVID. Yeah, so let's get into it. Let's recap real quick. Last session. Our adventurers, who are now technically, well, they're not adventurers alike quite yet, but still one sent the group down into the nasty ass grotto, Seasong Grotto, to go examine whether there's a pirate hideout there by the Serpent Reavers, who are causing trouble, and essentially they got more than they were bargaining for, but dealt with it really well, because I have now learned that this system is kind of overpowered and I need to make the challenges harder. They encountered a frenzied mossback who swung at them. Apparently it had been enraged by the fact that someone had stuck a knife in its back. They also met the scholar, a Mikote scholar who didn't really give her name at the time, but still one told him who it was. It was Stola, a known Charlayan scholar who was investigating the pirates and some happenings related to it. And yeah, then they went back to Summerford Farms, and that's where we're picking up. So, as it stands, oh yeah, the Crystal of Light. Link picked up a Crystal of Light and had a weird flashback and caused Shikael to question whether drinking was happening among more than just Shikael, or whether Shikael was also taking hallucinogenics. Or someone was, or Cherry was, to be honest. But yeah, that's what happened to Cherry. Picked up a crystal, a glowing blue crystal, and next thing you know, whoosh, seeing Big Mama Crystal Heidelin. And everyone thought that it was a really big hallucination. So, we're back at Summerford Farms. Right, so Crayon's returned to the crew after doing their own thing a bit for the time that they were in the grotto, kind of following some other leads and things. Cherry, on the other hand, is exhausted from the ordeal of having that flashback, has kind of got ether sickness, and is laying up resting in the inn. And Akemi is out in the kitchen processing all the rabbits and the fish they caught last time with the frying pan. Yes, Artemis, I know, working on character. See, this is why they're all mad, because they have to redo all the artwork and stuff. Anyway, we have to hydrate and do posture checks. Bugger, I forgot my water. No, I didn't. It's under my table. I didn't forget water. I was also the rest of this.
Never mind.
There we go. Okay. It's also very likely that I will have a cat jump on me at some point during the stream, so everyone be prepared to say hello to Donna. Okay. So, that's where we are, and that's where we're gonna pick up. There we go. Okay. So, you'll wake up after a long rest, so everything's restored. And you go out, you have a quick breakfast. Kemi gets back to work on processing the animals that they hunted. And Cherry is still feeling ether sick. So both of you who are awake and ready to go on some more adventuring, I hope. Actually, that's a good point. Shikael, how many bottles of wine have you drunk this morning?
Let's find out. 2.
There we go. Shikael's already had 2 bottles of wine, folks.
Oh boy.
Yep.
I may or may not lose power. We have a massive thunderstorm hitting us right now.
Shit. I can say that on this channel. I can cuss. I couldn't cuss last night. I had to behave.
Be free.
Be free. Fuck shit. Fuck shit. Anyway.
That doesn't sound very hygienic.
Damn, son of a bitch.
Okay. No, it isn't hygienic. It isn't.
Duty.
Oh, why? Why? God, this always calls me freaking Linda. I'm surprised it isn't Karen. Anyway, yes, the fact that Artemis is having to do character art is completely my fault for making my fishbowl-headed mutant go nuclear last night. This is why you don't give him radiation generation. Okay, so we actually need to get on with this. So you got to Stelwyn, and he's kind of looking around. He looks all kind of frustrated, and he's cussing in Rogadin, in the mountain language. And yeah, I will leave it to you two to take it away.
The antisocial guy and the drunk.
Yes, the antisocial guy and the drunk are the ones who are currently awake and having to deal with this particular problem of Stelwyn's.
Oh, you know what the drunk is doing?
The drunk is being drunk. So, yeah. Okay, so Stelwyn looks at the two of you and it's like, that's Seasoft Sevrin and his lot. They're never around when there's bloody work to be done. At this rate, I'd rather hire you two and your friends who are already laid up or doing work for getting things done, but then those bastards wouldn't learn anything. Can you do me a favour? Can you go and find like Sevrin and his fucking crew, and then let them know I want a word? And if they try giving you the guff and try telling you to say no, tell them to piss off. If bring them in by their ears if you freaking have to. Savvy?
Alright.
So
Sounds fun.
he tells you there are 5 people. There's Sevrin and 4 others. And essentially you're just going to have to look for people who are potentially not doing their jobs. So this is a bit of the old investigation. So let's see what we want you to roll. I'm pretty sure that it would be an
We're going for an investigation.
Yeah.
Investigation.
Yes. So both of you can make an investigation check in your relevant methodologies.
9.
Okay. I want to see what Crayon gets, and then we'll go from there.
16.
Okay, that's more than enough. So Shikayo is just drunk enough to not notice, but you, within the settlement of Summerford Farms, Crayon, you notice that there is someone leaning against a shed on the lower level of the settlement, and is looking like a, how can I put it, a lackadaisical rapscallion.
You look like a slacker.
I have something for this. Did the old Rogadin send you?
Yeah.
And what do you think I say to that?
I don't care. He sent me to find you. I found you.
I mean,
I don't give a shit what you do from here.
you're supposed to send them to him. I mean, the antisocial one just doesn't care. The antisocial one has said, I found you, you do what the fuck you want. At this point, this first crewmate looks at you as like, huh, well, alright then. I mean, damn right, I didn't take any didn't get where I was in the pirates by taking any guff.
I mean, it's up to you to find out whether or not he's gonna pay you for something.
What, pay? Oh yeah, I do need some money for grog. Sod it. Oh, I suppose I could go see what he wants to get him off my back.
Yeah, he's right up there.
And that one goes back. And yeah. Both of you make me another investigation check.
13.
Okay.
14.
Okay, so we'll split this up. We'll split the party a little bit on this one because I'm not like splitting you in a dungeon or anything.
Yeah.
Shikyle, you notice there's a Lalafell pirate-looking fella leaning against the wall, the outer wall, and Crown, you notice that if you go out of the gate and to the right, there's another Rogadin in similar wearing similar colours to the first guy, just kind of sitting by a rock formation and just kind of also leaning against it, being a lazy sod. So we'll go with Shikyle first, and then we'll deal with Crayon's slacker. So, Shikyle.
I guess she's gonna stumble over there. Not really, but you know what I mean.
Yep.
Do they acknowledge your presence or anything?
Kind of, you look down and you see this Lalafell who looks back up. He's like, rolls their eyes at you and groans. Look, how am I supposed to work on an empty stomach? Go on, guess how I have for breakfast.
Not much. But how are you going to afford breakfast if you can't afford anything?
Oh, is the captain summoning us?
Aye.
Alright, you got a point. I'm gonna go. I ain't one to reject the summons of the captain, especially when there's pay involved. And that one heads off. And then we go over to Crayon. And you see this big old Rogadin with an axe next to him. And he sees you approach. And he's like, axes were made for splitting skulls, mate, not stumps. You know what I did in my piracy days?
Not a lot.
He narrows his eyes at you. What? No. Skirmishing. Bit of the old wanton slaughter.
You can't have done that much. Your captain wants to fire you and hire me.
I mean... I guess I'll have to deal with taking me axe to the trees then.
I mean, you could talk him out of it. He's right over there.
Yeah, I know where he is. He's in his old usual spot. And as he leaves, he grumbles about the old days of piracy and before the phallosocracy took over and everything like that. Anyway, that's 3 out of 5. And then we are going to find the other two very quickly. You see one of them. Yep, that's what we need. We need more rolls. And Shikyle, you see one. It's in the field, sitting against the fence.
Are you fucking kidding me?
You roll 1.
No. I rolled a 16 again.
Oh. Okay. I thought I heard a cat. No, she hasn't come in yet. So, no, I think I am hearing the cat. There she is. She's come for a pet. Come here, you. Right. So, Crayon, you're one. You see the guy goes. You see a blonde-haired lad out on the path with a bundle of boxes, doing something with them. It's not immediately apparent.
Just messing with boxes?
Yeah. Just out on the path. It's up to you how you want to deal with him.
Just what are you doing?
None of your business. And this one's a Hur, a blonde-haired Hur, so human.
Uh-huh.
Looks pretty
Doing
young.
it right out in the milk. It's everybody's business.
Tell me something. Are you the old man's or errand girl then? Or errand boy, sorry, beg your pardon. My script. He could be insulting you that way, actually, because this is a pirate.
Yeah.
Naughty pirates. Anyway, are you doing the old man's errands?
I suppose so.
Well, you can tell my dear old captain. Hang on. Guess who's here? Come on. Before you start jumping on my keyboard, cat. That's it. Come on. Hello, Puddy. So everyone say hello to Donna.
Hi, Donna.
Anyway, this one says, you can tell my dear old captain that Sevrin will be along and not to wet his britches. And just...
see, I'm his errand girl, not yours.
Yeah.
So
no.
you have to tell him yourself.
Oh, okay. Pure, give me a sec. We're in the middle of a conversation. And I've got to fix all the streamy things. Yes, the cat.
Apparently, Pierre is now Sophia.
Yes, apparently. I will fix that shortly. Oh, if Pure wants to run the game, by all means, I'll take over. No. No, there we go. Okay. And just so we're clear, Sevrin looks at the Vieira Reaper, who's kind of imposing. I don't care for landlubbers. Go find the chocobo you rode in on and piss off. Yes, Donna, please. Right. I'm going to start fixing this while I talk about the last one we found. Duality.
Yep.
Shikayo
Did I roll to hit
finds...
him?
Yes. I haven't rolled stats for him yet, but you can hit him and I'll roll with it.
Just a...
Yeah,
Yeah.
just punch. Just give me a d20, and I'll go from there.
I roll a 17.
You hit him. You clock him on the jaw.
Yep. Knock him the fuck out. Throw him over my shoulder.
Yes, you do actually. Right, you are a pest. You're a pestilence. You silly cat. Down. Okay. I love you, kitty, but you are a pest today. Okay.
You tried to give him the easy way. He didn't take it.
Nope. That's right. Okay. And then I've got to figure out which cam is... Nope. Yep, that's the one. I'm usually where Kemi is. There we go. And then I gotta trim your one down. There we go. Problem solved. That was relatively painless.
Relatively.
Relatively. The names are wrong.
Again, babe. So do that again, babe.
Excuse you.
Gotta be careful. Remember the Twitch terms of service. No tiddy. Or anything like that.
Nah, I'm bound down. These are packs.
Fair. Me on the other hand. Anyway. So, Shikyle, you find an Elizum. You find an Elizum pirate sitting against the fence with a mug in his hand.
Oi! Your captain be looking for you. My headset not working?
No, yeah, I was dealing with I'm assuming Artemis caught it. There was a spammer in chat. Yeah. He looks at you. Work? I can't work, mate, when my hands are for lifting this mug. You know, I'd wager my last skill that you'd never guess what I'm drinking. Shikyle, make me an investigation. No, perception. Make me a perception check with advantage because you are drunk.
$23.
It's swill wine.
Yeah, judging by the scent, wine. Not very good wine either.
And he's like, oh, yeah, you're right about that, honestly. You know, it might be worth it. Go on.
I'm gonna say, if you want better stuff than that, you're gonna have to pay for it, which means you're gonna have to get back to work, mate.
Yeah. If I want the better stuff, I'm gonna have to do the captain's chores. Sod it. Alright. I'll go. Okay, you found all 5, you think?
4.5, we kind of
Yeah.
got one dragged back.
So you head back up, and Stelwyn is waiting for you there, and so is Kemi. Kemi's finished processing the rabbits and the fish caught with a frying pan, which is strangely enough that's the name of the last episode, How to Fish with a Frying Pan. And he's like,
well, that's easy. You stand on top of a waterfall, and when they jump up, you bat them away.
unfortunately, when Akemi did this, and you were there, unless you'd forgotten it in a drunken haze, Akemi was just running around the river, trying to smack them in the water. There wasn't a waterfall near enough.
A fisherman, he is not.
So, Stelwyn notices that you've got Sevrin over your shoulder, which, yep. And it's like,
Yeah.
You lot continue to impress me, and you've even accounted for that little bugger. I'm gonna be fair, usually he's pretty squirmy and gets away, but you managed to get a good hold of him. But Yeah, you managed to put him in the dirt where the worms belong. So, still one gives you each 50 gil for doing that errand for him. And he says, right, now we got them assembled. We can get back to work. And then Sevrin wakes up and starts speaking up. Hang on. Look, Gatlin, you know that sack of oranges that, those crates of oranges you assigned to me to take up to the checkpoint at Lefangren? Well, I may have or may not have tried to make a quick profit on them by selling them to the goblins. And at that point, Stelwan looks at you, Crown, and is like, would you do me a favour?
Maybe.
Could you put him down for a second?
Yeah, I suppose.
Okay. And the moment you do that, Stelwan clocks Sevrin in the face. On the other side this time, and knocks him the fuck out. I'll deal with his bullshit later, but that is a problem. I need you lot to go take care of that for me. Now, gobbies aren't usually a pain in the butt, but you may have to get your hands dirty. I'm not sure, especially because they bought them fair and square. So, if you go out and handle that for me, either get the oranges or money or whatever resolution, but we need to resolve this.
Did he get the money from them?
Stelwan actually checks Severin's body and gets a sack of gil, and it's like, see if you can resolve it peacefully. Give him a refund. If not, you may have to sell it the old pirate way.
Doesn't sound that hard.
Nope.
Yeah.
I think we can manage something.
Okay. So you head on out to the you head on back out of Summerford, and you head towards a T-junction that you happen to know. If you turn right, you essentially head up to the checkpoint that Sevrin mentioned, and where they were supposed to be delivered. And past that checkpoint is it takes you to Western Lenosha. If you basically go left, you go back to Limsa Leminsa. But in front of you, underneath a cliff, okay, you got a cliff kind of at the base of the cliff, you see a camp of goblins. And goblins in this game are a little different. Because they look...
You know?
Yep, they don't look like your average goblin. And I will need to just... I need to move that... I need to move this over here. I will put it in active session chat real quick for you. In active session chat for y'all, there is the traditional... Oh, I say traditional. That's what our goblins look like in this place. And I need to fix my camera.
They all wear gas masks.
Yes. Exactly. They all wear gas masks.
Now you just gotta wonder, is that just part of the gas mask, or is that their nose?
So, from what you know about goblins, you know that they do have a bulbous kind of snout and long floppy ears, but they never take off their face masks. There are rumours that they put explosives in the masks so that if you take them off, it blows the goblin up. But you suspect that the truth is more that they put herbs and stuff, like a plague doctor in a way. They put herbs and stuff in the snout area to kind of filter smells and stuff.
Basically, they think we all stink.
Yes. Yep.
Humans. Gross.
Pretty much. Goblins are beastmen. So
That makes sense.
yeah, they are one of the beastmen tribes. Along with the Ixal, the Amalja, and all the others. You have the Sahagin, the Kobolds. Those are the two ones you know of mainly because of Limsa Laminsa's problems with those two
Fuckers.
tribes. Yes. But yeah, you see a camp of them. Don't seem hostile.
Yet.
There's about 5 of them sitting around a campfire with tents. I will let you choose how you wish to proceed.
You're getting money from them?
You're getting the orange. Your task is to get the oranges back from them and take them up to the checkpoint.
Hmm.
How many goblins?
5.
Kemi approaches very, very calm. Kind of cautiously.
Okay.
Did you guys buy a bag of oranges earlier?
No way, I'm not. It's not picking me up when I do that. You hear kind of a gasping sound from the mask because, of course, I'm wearing a mask. Yes. Bought them from blonde-haired Uplander. Yes, yes. What's dragon-looking Uplander want with them?
He wasn't supposed to sell them to you. Is it alright if we give you the money?
No. Orange is now lawful property of Gobbies. Gobbo. No. Want oranges.
They're bad.
Make a persuasion check. can't remember if there's deception straight off the bat, but Donna tried to infiltrate again.
17.
Orange is bad?
Very.
That's why he's not supposed to sell them.
Blonde-haired Uplander tricked us!
He did.
Where is blonde-haired Uplander?
Getting a beat down from his captain for doing it.
Oh, getting beat down already?
Yes.
Well... Still not giving back without proper recompense.
Do gobbies like meat?
Gobbies like fish
I have
and meat.
fish. I have fish and rabbit.
Keep in mind that... No, I'm not going to say that. I've got an odd feeling I know what's going on here.
I give gobbies fish and a bit of rabbit. We get oranges.
Yes, good busy deal. And they get the crates of oranges out and shove them in your general direction because they're bad. And they look up at you expectantly for the fish and rabbit.
Akemi produces them out of his bag, all neatly wrapped and already butchered.
And they look at them. Nicely prepared. We'll make many good busy meals. Yes. Thank you kindly, Uplander, for saving us from getting sick.
Happy to fix problems.
So there were 3 crates, each,
How much do they weigh?
no more than say 10 kilograms or so. They're pretty easy for each of you, to haul.
Yep.
For 3 of you to haul at least. There are only 3 of you. The 4th person I'm thinking is Craigbot, not me. So each one of you can take one of those crates without problems, and there are yellow jackets and stuff around to stop that they keep the fiends at bay, so your path up to the checkpoint is relatively unscathed, shall we say. Goodness, she's here a 3rd time. This cat, everyone. This cat. She's fed, she's watered, she's got good she's got her litter changed and everything. But she's a menace. Yes, you are. You're a menace.
Tiny goddess demands love.
Come on. Yeah, poor tiny anxious kitty.
Extra catty today.
Yeah, she's extra catty. It's alright, she jumped on me twice during the stream yesterday too. So y'all head up to the checkpoint because Stelwan gave you a map of the place, so it's easy to navigate there. And like I say, the yellow jackets do a pretty good job. This area of Losha is usually pretty peaceful because it's right on the border with Limpsa, so they don't want thieves getting into the town. So yeah. And yep. So you head on up, and he's like, there's a Rogadin yellow jacket male who sees the 3 crates. He's like, what are we here then? You free from Summerford Farms? Oh. Hey, you're on time, believe it or not. Barely, but you're on time. Good. You know what? That's the first time for everything. Usually you lot are late. Well, and so this fella who introduces himself as Ossine looks through the crates. It's like, oh, would you look at that? Not a single one missing. You ain't embezzled me oranges. That's good. I tell you what. The only things that are not here in these crates are those frickin' bag men. He's referring to the goblins. And I don't miss them one bit. Hey, I know you're bunting me because you want squitches, yes? Yes. So Arsine hands you all a sack of gill to take back to Stelwyn. Okay, Stelwyn's payment in full, and for you three, I can trust that you won't get waylaid. You all look pretty well-to-do. Can take care of yourselves.
Mm-hmm.
So, y'all can head back at your leisure. Is anyone doing anything on the trip back to Summerford?
Well, Kemi's gonna try and replace the meat he just lost.
Okay, so we're gonna do some hunting.
Yep.
I'll help him with that.
Okay. Don't know. I'm trying to think what to make you roll for that.
Last time it was survival.
Yes, it absolutely was. Both of you give me survival checks in your, either in Fantasy Grounds or in Wynn's case, Al Naturel, in the real world.
Nat 20.
Roll me a d6.
That is not a D6. Hang on.
Ah, go on, off you go, kitty.
Also a 6.
5.
Between, okay, and what did you get on your d20, Wynn?
19.
It's gonna be that kind of night. They're gonna roll high, and chat are not gonna have to use their points until shit hits the fan. You're apparently you're too quiet.
Is it better now because I moved my microphone closer to my face?
Yeah. I swear sometimes we need Artemis actually on stream to live that we're doing something wrong rather than just in chat.
It's a Verizon commercial. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Hang on, I'll swap over to the camera microphone. Maybe that'll help.
Maybe.
How's this?
I can hear you.
Alright.
So, you get 11 rabbits between the two of you. That's a lot.
And yet Kemi can carry it all, because how much do the rabbits weigh?
Like a few pounds each.
Oh yeah, he's fine.
Yeah. Not that I'm all that worried about encumbrance because it's a pain in the ass. But
I mean, a Kemi's max weight limit is 330.
yeah. So
that's nothing. Massive dragon person just carrying 11 rabbits on their back.
yeah. Which one of you is carrying this sack of gill up to Stelwyn? Was that
Probably.
also Crayon?
Mm-hmm.
Is Crayon doing it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Crayon.
Okay. All right. So, are you doing anything else? Are you going to go and fish with a frying pan again?
Mm-mm.
No. Okay. You head up to Summerford again. Again, like I say, this is a peaceful area of Lenosha. It's not in conflict, so I don't need to do randoms. You head up to Stelwyn, and Crown, I assume you hand him the sack of gil?
Yeah.
Okay. And he says, and he checks to make sure the amount's right. This is what I was aiming for, and it looks to be what I was owed by the Yellow Jackets. Although, I'll be telling you, I'd lie, I was a liar, if I'd not owed a lot more out for Sevrin, who I've currently got recuperating in the inn. I mean, I was willing to overlook the skimming off the top, but to sell us all short in favour of those bloody god's-forsaken goblins. Listen, a word of advice. You lot would do well not to associate yourself with that 2-gil cheat. Alright? I mean, who knows what he'll do next? Leave his mates for dead? Just don't associate with him. Not a good idea.
Seems like he's just a little dumb to make a buck. Might need to keep him busier.
I mean, that's not a bad idea. Sorry, I need to drink. Not because anyone's making me hydrate, but
Hydrate or die straight.
yep, and I am not freaking straight. I don't think any of us are.
Rainbows.
Yep. So all right. So you get some downtime to do some stuff at Summerford. Stelwyn's not likely to throw you out on another job the moment you've come back from doing all that. So each of you can do some stuff. You can take you do some like between quest actions and and figure out what you'd like to, if there's anything you'd like to do, whether it's buy booze, do some cooking,
Make some armor.
I mean, I still have. No, let's see. How many drink on that little escapade? 2 again.
Damn.
You're not drinking all that much. What the heck?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
He's only hit 4.
Yeah. That's not much for Chicago.
No.
I'm half tempted to say you're nearly sober. So we'll go round in turn. Starting with Akemi. What would you like to do?
Well, obviously Akemi needs to do something with the massive rabbits they just caught.
Yep.
So they're gonna go to market and trade 2 of them for some salt.
That's easy enough, yep.
And then they're gonna go ahead and start butchering again. And salt curing a few of them as they go.
Okay.
Gran is staying far the fuck away from that.
Yes, it's stinky.
She's getting rabbits.
Yes. Oh, right, rabbit person. Duh.
Uh-huh.
I was gonna say, you're looking at the Vieiras look at you skinning rabbits as like that meme, like the kid who's just like,
Yeah, I'm gonna stay over here.
but also doing this job keeps Akemi away from their mortal nemesis, the Chocobo.
Exactly.
It keeps him away from the Chocobo staples. Okay, I'm not going to make you do any rolls for that because that takes time and it's prepping stuff. If you were actually cooking meals and stuff, I would start making you ask you to make cooking checks for me. But prepping and butchering, I'm not too fussy about.
Okay. Do they get to keep the skins of the rabbit?
Yes,
Sweet.
they get to use them as be able to use them for level working and stuff like that. Then we head over to Shikayo. Shikayo, are you doing anything as night starts to fall?
Drinking at the tavern or whatever it is.
Okay.
Getting food.
I mean, we all know where she is.
How much are you drinking? And what strength as well, for that matter?
Well, generally, it would equate to how much it costs, so I have no idea at this point.
Okay. For a bottle of the strong stuff, 20. For a bottle of regular strength, kind of regular quality ale or wine, 10. And if you want swill, 5.
More than likely, just the regular stuff.
Okay.
Let's see. What should I roll?
Good question. I would say considering you're drinking at night time, roll me a d6 and we'll go with that.
Oh. I got a 1.
You drink one bottle of regular wine and it does not satiate your drunkenness all that much. And you're starting to get the headaches of being sober.
Well, she is a dancer, so maybe put on a show for more booze.
Make a performance check for me.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Yeah, if you want to
It's
use
completely stupid, but I'm gonna use inspiration
use inspiration.
because I'll
Gonna say
10.
So that's how it's gonna work tonight. Some of us are gonna roll really well, and some of us are gonna roll absolute shit.
Yep. With that 10 though, Shikao does put on a middling performance, especially with the pirates and stuff. You know, they if they want to go see a really good show, they'll probably head into Limpsa or they go to the Gold Saucer in Aldar. But some of them offer you bottles of wine of varying kinds. You get an offer of like 2 bottles of the strong stuff, a couple of bottles of the regular strength stuff, and then all of them are offering you cups as well, because pirates.
That works. I imagine her taste in drinking would amount to probably. You ever played Dragon Age?
Yeah.
The original of Ogren?
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter as long as it gets her drunk.
Yep. Yep. Okay. So then that leads us to Crayon, because now Shikayo is dancing on tables and is thoroughly sauced again. So no headaches and no penalties for Shikayo as a result. Crayon, you said you were looking to make some armor. You've each been... Okay, yeah, Artemis is going on an inspiration spree again, so each of you gets 1 inspiration.
Woohoo!
I honestly wonder if Artemis... I'm wondering if you actually, like... No, that's 6,000 points. I was going to say, you don't make 6,000 points in one night just watching... Maybe not even in 1 week watching the streams.
I was gonna say, I'm only at 3,000, so.
Cherry isn't here though, so I might have to go into the sheet and do that myself. If I can.
Just gonna have to remember for next time.
Yeah, because oh no, Cherry's there. I can.
I mean, we can write it down in the chat.
No, I put it on the Cherry sheet.
Okie dokie.
Good old Fantasy Grounds.
Artemis, what in the flying fuck?
Yeah, Artemis is.
This is what happens when you play all the games
Or mod
and
all the games.
you sit into all the streams.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And now Artemis can come and terrorize me for all the terrorizing I do on the other streams, including murdering characters. Pure, you weren't here for the disclaimer I had to make about killing all those characters last night and causing the TPK.
Beautiful.
Yes.
We got a posture check. I had to put my chair up.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, we did.
We had one from ages ago, but not.
Nope. We just got a posture check.
Did we? Because I didn't see it. I genuinely didn't see it. I saw a whole bunch of inspiration being bought.
Right above Nightbot. Right above Nightbot, right at the bottom.
Okay. Well, it still didn't show up for me, but I will. Yeah. I will do it nonetheless. Okay. Back to what I was doing. Crayon, you wanted to make some armor?
Yes.
Okay. What kind of armor were you thinking of making?
He's just making a leather shoulder piece.
Okay. And you have craft armor, right?
Believe so.
I believe you do, because that's the thing you said you were going to take.
Yeah.
I was going to say, Artemis, if you've got that many pints, you probably rival Shikyle for drunkenness. But I know that you, also know that you can't drink. So, yeah. Okay. You don't have leather worker though, so turning the hides and skins that Akemi has got is going to be tricky. But once
No, he
Hmm?
he had gotten leather from the armorers
Oh yeah,
from the first game.
that's right. Yep, that's right. You did. So essentially, you've got as you're an armorer and you've got your armorer's kit. You
Yeah.
have all the basics like nails, things like that. Tools.
Yeah.
So give me a craft check using your armorer skills.
What was that one?
Let me call up a sheet real quick. Skills. Why is
Usually for something like that, it'd probably just be a straight dex
Yeah, it is.
check and proficiency if you're proficient in it.
Which Crayon is, I believe. So yes, it's a dex. Just roll dexterity and then add your proficiency, which I believe is +2 at this level. So +2
Okay.
or +3, depends on which class you are.
All right.
It's funny they don't have crafting ones here on Fantasy Grounds. But
14.
leather's pretty easy to work with in terms of armoring.
Mm-hmm.
If you were making anything a bit more advanced, you probably need to take extra time on it. But
no, this is something easy.
this is something relatively easy. You take the leather, you shape it, you start bolting it together with stuff out of your kit.
Mm-hmm.
And while it's not high quality, it's definitely passable and usable as armor. So you have a leather shoulder guard, like you were trying to make, or pauldron, whichever you want to call it.
Yeah.
And that will give you, if you're going to use it, it's a +1 to AC. If you're going to sell it, we can haggle. But if you want to use it, give yourself a +1 to your AC, as long as you're wearing it.
Sweet.
If it were high quality, if you've rolled higher, I would probably make it so that it doesn't affect dex checks and stuff like that. I would have made it so it would have counted for not wearing armor, kind of thing, because it would just be nice and easy, still nice and easy to move, but it's regular quality. So yeah. Right. So with that, with all of you doing your stuff and Cherry is still sleeping off the ether sickness, night falls, and unless any of you are doing sneaky shady shit, y'all can take a long rest and not have to worry about watches and stuff because you are in a settlement. That being said, now would be an excellent time to take our break of the night. So we shall do that, and we'll see you back in X amount of minutes. And if I remember to press the right button. And we're back, and the stream is malfunctioning. There we go, it's fixed. Excellent. Now let's back up front and center. We're back. Okay. So, we are waking up after a night of butchering rabbits and crafting armor and dancing and carousing. So, Cherry is still sleeping off the ether sickness. This was really bad. This crystal did a number on poor Cherry. But it's otherwise fine. There's a healer with them, and they're like, yeah, no, it's just ether sickness. It's a bad case, but not like it's not lethal or anything. Just give them a few days rest, and it'll be fine. It's just no strenuous activity if they do get up. So, with that in mind, unless any of you are doing anything in the tavern before you head out for the day.
Well, I mean, asking Shikyle what she's doing in the tavern is kind of asking a moot question.
I mean, yes. So, do you want to see how many bottles you've consumed this morning for breakfast?
He's eating a salad.
3.
So,
I imagine some of those was probably mixed with what I got from last night, because she
Yes.
probably drank the pints first.
yeah. Absolutely. And now Rick's around, so I'm waiting to see if Rick does anything to us. Yeah. So,
Kemi made breakfast again.
yay. I'm thinking about that for a second, 'cause I'm like, you technically would have used your cooking skill. Give me a cooking check. I'm not saying you've poisoned anyone or anything. I want to see if there was a positive to this, or
Alright,
just a
and
nothing.
Plus your proficiency, so...
Yeah, and my proficiency.
What would be the
with
stat for that? Intelligence or dexterity?
That would be intelligence.
Alright, and in cooking I have a +3, so
Yeah. Is that including your pan? Is that including your pan?
yes.
Okay. It's a very good quality meal. It's not the highest quality you've ever made, but it's also not poisoning them, which is a vast improvement. And as long as the food does not poison them, great. So all of you will gain a +1 on all your rolls for the next hour, because you're well fed. So make a note of that somewhere. But okay, with that in mind, so you head out after breakfast, and Stelwyn says, "Hey, I've got another job for you. A friend of mine needs some help with the pirates. Bastards are stealing his tools and melting them down to make arms. I figured maybe you could go and either give the pirates a talking to or a beating, whichever way you like it. And maybe get some of these tools back for my mate. His name's Freewall, and you'll find him down on the grape farm down there, outside the gate, the city walls. I would consider it a personal favour to me if you go give him help a hand."
I'm certain we can manage something.
Yeah, I'm sure we could.
Yeah.
So, I take it you're heading down to the grape farm?
Mhm.
Cool. You look at Freewall, and they are a male Rogadin with blue skin. And he's kind of looking, he's doing the whole kind of looking around thing. He's like, you some, you old Captain Stale ones, mates, then?
We're friends of his.
Well, mates, yeah. Same thing. Wait, you didn't think I meant the other kind of mates, did you? The kind, that kind?
I mean, he was a captain. Figured you meant crewmate.
Oh, okay. Yeah. There's three kinds of mates in this world. Friends, crewmates, and
The other one?
the other one. Yeah. Episode title idea for this one. Friends, crewmates, and fuckers. Friends, crewmates, and friends with benefits. There. That's the title for this episode.
Which might not like that.
No, they won't.
That's the unofficial title.
Yes,
We'll just put 3 kinds of mates.
Yeah, the 3 kinds of mates. I'm gonna tell Affy that now before I forget. Oh, Artemis can. Someone tell Affy that the episode title is for the 3 kinds of mates. Anyway, so Freewall explains what's going on. So these pirates, the Serpent Reavers, or at least they're aligned with them. They're aligned with those Sahagin-loving bastards. And look, to be honest, these are the ones that didn't sign up to help, to switch from marauding to plowshares, essentially. They don't know anything about tilling. They only know about the killing. So what they're doing is they're stealing me shovels and hoes and all that stuff with a metal blade, and they're melting it down to make axes, of all things. And then of course they keep the handles for for the haft. Look, as far as I'm concerned, these bastards are biting the hands that feed them. If they only just kind of sat at the table with the rest of us and helped build Lenosha, and after the calamity and everything, we wouldn't have this problem. Now, I'd love to teach these curs in obedience, a lesson in obedience, myself, just like the old days. But I made a promise to the captain that I wouldn't get violent anymore. So it falls to the captain to ask me to ask you to go be violent on our behalf. So
Luckily, we never made any.
Yeah. So hello, Donna. Boop. Pick up the cat. This is number 4. This is Donna visit number 4, everybody. Number 4. Boop. Fluffy kitty, fluffy kitty. So, what I want you to do is twofold. 1, give him a good old beating. 2, I want you to get some of the tools back. I'm not asking you to get the entire horde back, because there's just kind of thin the numbers out a bit, and we'll get the yellow jackets involved. once the numbers are a bit more manageable. But I need some of these back right now to keep working on the farm. Otherwise, this harvest ain't gonna harvest itself. You know what I mean? Ah! Ow! Donna! You clawed me, you silly cat! Oh, dug her claws into my belly. What? You attacking me? Ow! This is why you don't jump on me. You have claws. You're a cat. Anyway, sorry. I am. This is what happens with her every night. Every night, folks. She comes in to cuddle with me because I'm the only adult in the house, or I'm the only other human in the house.
Wait, you're a human?
Well, I mean,
Since when?
I'm a giant crystal at the moment. I'm a giant crystal who speaks to people who pick up. Wait, I should be telling you this. Anyway, right.
Go on.
No, sod you. No, I refuse. Anyway, so he points you in the direction. It's actually near the grotto, believe it or not. There's a small little camp of pirates. There's quite a few of them, but you reckon, looking at their patrol routes and stuff, you might be able to kind of get some stragglers and give them the old kibosh if you so choose. It's up to you how you want to try and deal with this, as always, but you see 3 of them kind of out on patrol around their little tiny makeshift camp by the river. They're far enough away that they won't be able to call for help, you think. They might be able to run, but
Akemi kind of glances at Cran and then at Shikyle. You wanna go kick some ass?
Yeah. Is that fine?
Yeah, we should be able to handle it. Just 3 of them.
Alrighty then.
okay. So, with that in mind, how are you approaching this particular situation? Are you going in guns blazing? Are you trying to sneak up on them?
I'm not sure Akemi being as big and bulky as they are could really sneak anywhere. So, probably guns.
Is anyone trying to sneak?
No.
Wait, is Crayon genuinely trying to sneak?
No.
Okay. Is Shikyle trying to sneak, or is Shikyle just too drunk for this?
Let's find out.
Yeah, let's find out.
Too drunk for this. Yeah.
So, based on Shikyle alone, let alone the big arsehole Ra and the big ass Vieira, who are bearing down on them, presumably at this point with weapons drawn, the pirates they kind of say, "Oi, get off the bloody road! This is our road. Get away from here! Won't tell you again. Freaking landlubbers."
I don't see your name on it.
Why don't you fucking make us?
And with that, they draw their weapons.
I don't see your name on it, but I might see your blood on it in a minute.
I think the road would look nice in red.
Okay. Give me a sec. All right. I still got to do the combat screen stuff at some point, but I need everyone to be on time for that to do that and get that fixed. But whatever. Or to
On time in this economy?
I know, right? Okay, where are you? Fantasy Grounds. I've got two of you do Fantasy Grounds and one who doesn't, so I'm gonna have to figure out the. Trying to think.
So you're gonna have to replace Cherry with well, I guess Cherry's just a stand-in in this case.
Cherry's not here.
Yeah, I'm thinking about this. For a start.
I was just saying, like, Cherry just a stand-in for Crayon.
Yeah. Alright, I need all three of you then to roll me some initiative, please.
13.
16.
Okay.
18.
And then I'll switch Cherry up to an 18.
So the one who is lightest on their feet, supposedly, goes last.
Well, when you're drunk.
And then initiative, roll NPCs. And they all got the same bloody thing. Duality, just so I can check, because based on using Fantasy Grounds yesterday, do you see it? Do you see?
I do not see anything in Combat Tracker. Now I do.
Okay. Do you see detailed stats, or you just see that they're healthy, wounded?
I see their initiative, and all I see is healthy.
Good.
Same.
Okay, because that's what I saw yesterday when I was doing MCC. So I was curious what you folks see with D&D. But Cherry is up first. I say Cherry. I'm gonna make this mistake because I'm gonna be reading the damn tracker. So
Hang on. What's Cran's actual health?
It is 15.
Okay.
And I will edit that. 15. Shame I can't change.
Where the fuck am I looking?
Okay, so you are up first, Crayon. You know the stats in your scythe, right?
There's
Yeah.
a lot of health at level 1.
Yeah. I think it's 2d6 or 2d4 for your scythe.
Leave it with 6.
Yeah. Okay. So you have 3 pirates in front of you. Have at.
Wing.
So you can roll me an attack. If you're going to use one of your Reaper abilities, let me know. We can. I have more. I have them at least all typed out.
12.
12 hits. Roll for damage.
6.
6 damage to the first one. Okay. Oh no, I've got the wounds bar, so I need to put it in there. Taking 6 hits. Okay. Next up is Kemi.
Well, Akemi's gonna activate their dark side skill real quick.
Yep. And gonna make sure that actually gives you the effects.
It should.
It's not applied yet.
Yeah,
You
no,
have
I did it wrong.
What do we need?
So hit the magnifying glass next to it on the right side.
There we go.
Okay, cool.
Alright, now Akemi is gonna go ahead and... Are they all pretty close to each other?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's just gonna... Can he swing at all three of them? Or at least two?
I'm trying to think. You don't have anything that lets you cleave or...
None of them.
No. You can hit
No?
one of... I think multiple attacks and stuff is... It's later on for Dark Knights and Reapers, honestly.
Okay.
Fighting styles and stuff.
In that case, they're just going to go for the one that Crayon already hit.
Yep. And that is absolutely a hit. So roll damage and then we'll roll your necrotic as well.
Well, it should auto the necrotic.
It should
Yeah.
automatically do it.
Yeah, it does. That's right. We coded that.
Alright, so 23 damage.
Well, you already hit it once with the 21.
No, that you rolled the attack again.
Yeah, I did.
Roll. So
Okay.
you can roll damage now.
It's the
Okay.
bar next to it.
There we go. That's what it is. 16.
16 plus that. Yep. Wicked.
He's dead. Not yet.
No, not yet. Not quite yet.
Very soon.
Yep. What is that one? Oh, that's that hand. That is... Oh, okay. Right. Yeah.
Artemis enraged them.
Oh, Artemis. No. Which next bad guy? So it's the first one. Oh.
The one that got hit.
Yeah, the one that got hit goes into a frenzy. Okay. Let me double check that if it's everything for that turn.
It's
Good.
just the next attack.
Next attack. Okay, that's good. All right. So
If it weren't, we'd all be dead because of Jer.
yeah, that's fair. Don't. I know you're backing me up here, but I still feel bad for my players. I'm not completely soulless. Right. Okay.
No, that's me, the ginger.
Yeah. Okay. So we're going to swing at that. What's your AC on Crayon? Win.
AC was 15.
That's a hit. This fug rolled a 17. I need to roll advantage on the next one because I forgot about the enrage.
Damn it.
It comes at you with its mace. This fug, this fuggy pirate, and it does It does 5 points of damage to you.
Son of a bitch.
Yes. Okay, this one is enraged, on the other hand. This one is going to swing at Akemi. And I'm going to activate advantage this time. Because I am a Barker. And do that. Does an 18 hit? It does! So now we're going to swing some bludgeoning damage. That is 6 points because it's plus 2. 6 points of bludgeoning damage coming at Akemi.
Alright.
And then numero 3. Yeah, numero 3. This one takes a few steps back and let's fix all these cameras real quick. They're all stacked again. So Sophia cam, Akemi cam, Cherry cam is technically pure right now. Oh, this is a nightmare. Okay.
Gonna have to get Fantasy Grounds back up and running.
That too. There's me. And that's all we need for that. And then I just got to sort out a little bit further. Why is crayons not showing up? Yay. Yep. Okay. Well, sort of worked, I guess.
Nice big banner.
Yep.
Alright.
We should be all systems go. Okay.
Rock and
Apologies.
roll.
Apologies for that, folks. My computer decided to be an arsehole. Next thing I've got to do is Fantasy Grounds. So, one sec. It'll probably look like I've frozen again because I've minimized everything to pull that up. And restart the campaign. Re-log into it. Whatever. Load. Start. I'm going to close that and restart that while I'm at it. So I have... I will just have to go to manual control, I think. It looks like I'm gnashing my teeth at everyone. There. And then just make sure Pure's all good. Well, I'll get Fantasy Grounds up and running. I will now... I could blame whoever gave us the hydration check, but I shan't. Okay, Fantasy Grounds back up and running, folks. Or not. It just started not responding. And now it's working again. Okay. Okay. Let's get back to it and see if it's saved. Yeah. So, as I was trying to say... Fucking thing.
Alright.
I'm just gonna do one more thing with Fantasy Grounds. I'm gonna move this over here so I can see it while I get to look at if anyone's doing nasty things. The third thug is going to take their heavy crossbow that they have, and they are going to take a shot at Shikyle. And they crit.
Great.
Dead kitty.
Hang on.
I'm dead.
Oh, I know. God damn it. Another hydrate in the middle of combat? Really? And it's actual water, folks. Don't worry, I'm not drinking soda. No, not yet. We don't know yet.
No, I was making a bad joke.
Does it automatically double it after a crit?
Yep.
Okay.
Or it should.
It didn't. That's it does 6 points of the old damage to you.
Roll the damage on my character.
Oh yeah, that's
You
why.
have to roll the damage on my character.
Oh yeah. There we go. That's better. That's worse for you.
Dead kitty.
Nearly dead, kitty. 1 point left.
1 point left.
Thankfully, you have potions and stuff.
Oh yeah, we have fuckloads of those, don't we?
Yes. Okay. Top, and that actually leads us to Shikayo.
How much did the high potions fix?
It will heal you to full. Put it that way.
Artie says I can fix you.
Says the person who just enraged the enemies again. Artemis is going to come for me after this, I swear. Artemis will keep you alive by throwing second winds at y'all.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the high potion. Was it an action or bonus action in this game?
In this one, I am going to count it as a bonus action.
Alright.
Well, that's better.
It healed you mostly. And then you can do your normal action at your leisure.
How close am I to the one that got that?
Oh, you're in range of the one that shot you. You're in range of all three of them.
No, it's. I'm going to rush forward with my scimitar then and target the one that has already been wounded.
Okay.
After that bonus action potion, so.
Yeah.
13.
That hits.
Oops. What the heck? Fantasy grounds? Please stop.
Are you telling the Donna to stop putting a tail in my mouth? Okay. Right. Donna, I got a...
One of these.
Donna.
And that is all I can do.
Okay. You menace. She's knocking over my... Down. Down. Donna. You infernal. Would anyone... Come on. Come on. So I can get you then. Eat you. Come on. And I will scritch your ears as an apology. But I am playing a game, cat. Cat child. Anyway, right. Crayon, you are back up. After seeing Shakar take an arrow to the knee. Well, crossbow bolt to the knee in this case.
And he's gonna swing it. Gonna go after the person that shot them.
Okay. That is valid. Give me a roll.
19.
Oh, that definitely hits.
Eight.
And then 8 points of damage. Okay. That's good. And then it's Akemi's turn.
Alright, Akemi's gonna go for the one that isn't wounded yet.
Okay.
Oh, never mind. I say, why not finish off the one that's wounded so we have less to come at us? But do you?
You know what? That makes sense. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go after the one that's already, like, almost dead.
Yeah. That hits.
15.
Yep.
Alright. And 21 damage.
He's dead, Jim.
Absolutely motherfucking dead, Jim. How do you kill this? How do you overkill this pirate?
Since Akemi is, Dark Knighting up, they're gonna... Let's just go ahead and do, old Monty Python style. One arm, two arm, leg.
And as the thug tries to kick you with the other leg, or headbutt you, it falls over and dies.
Yep.
Or I say thug, but pirate. Pirate thug. Pirate thug, that works. Thuggy pirate. Okay. That being said,
Thugret.
this... Yes, thugret. The second one that attacked you is enraged, especially because he just saw the death of his comrade. Thank you, Artemis. First attack. It's in range with you, so it's in melee with you. So advantage against Akemi. That hits, and it's gonna do. You
All of
fall.
it.
Yep. It knocks you. You fall unconscious, and you're still in a glowing in a dark aura, and then it's going to do this nasty little thing. And it's going to swing at Akemi. No, not Akemi. You're already down. At Crayon. And hit. And do 7 points of damage this time. So that goes up to that.
This encounter might have been overbalanced
Maybe I'm
compared to the last one.
getting a little bit of revenge. Or or maybe it's still session 3 and I'm still trying to figure out your power levels in this system versus me. So I'm still fine tuning it. But thankfully Artemis is on hand to give you all freaking second win points and stuff. Yeah, so the third thug who is wounded is going after Shikal again, who is now in close range, so it's going to swing with the mace. And definitely hits with that.
We're all getting squished.
And Shikal takes a tumble.
And now I'm unconscious.
Your death save, you're fine. I'm going to wait to
They
see if...
attacked me again.
No. That was your death save.
Okay. Alright.
Okay.
Second wind on a Kenny.
So...
2d10.
Kemi gets 9 back. So that's... 5... No, not 54. Fuck! That's dead! That's dead! That's re-roll another character, Jim, dead.
I was gonna say at that
Let's
point.
re-roll
it's dust.
3 more and discard 2 of them. Don't forget to remove the unconscious.
Yeah. Unconscious and prone. Oh god. Okay. Okay.
Crayon got a second win.
You got a second win too?
No,
Oh,
Crayon did.
Crayon did. Okay. I'm gonna assume that Artemis is giving you all second wins. 10 back to Crayon, who's still the only one up. And then I'm gonna do this one more time. And another 9 to Shikayo. And because I haven't moved on, Shikayo, you get back up, and because I was half expecting that to happen. You didn't lose your dazzling dance or anything fun like that, so you get up after some kind of divine intervention by Heidelin. You don't hear the same things as Link, but you certainly feel that there's some kind of presence watching out for you. You get back up, and this fucker's like, "The fuck?" This pirate's just like, "The fuck?" Okay, so with that in mind.
At that point, he's gonna look at her like, the fuck? And she's just gonna shrug like, your guess is as good as mine.
So, you can take your turn as normal.
I'm close range, so...
That hits, yeah.
Well, an 18 on... Thug 3 is the one that's right next to me?
Yeah.
Alright. 9. And offhand, other scimitar. 13.
That hits. Yeah, cool. Okay, top of the round. Crayon, you are up.
15.
That hits. That hits. Are you adding your strength bonus to this, by the way?
Oh, no, I wasn't.
Yeah, you're proficient with size because you're a Reaper. So you get to add your strength bonus to it. And
No.
Proficiency bonus.
Yeah, your
Strength
proficiency
bonus is
bonus.
automatically added.
Yeah, well... Crayon's not on Vanity Grounds, so... They're using their sheet.
Yeah.
He's using his sheet, rather. Sorry. He's using his sheet the old-fashioned way, so add your proficiency bonus and add your strength. I'm pretty sure you... If you're attacking the same one that Shikayo is, it's dead.
Yeah.
It's dead, yeah. Do you have any particular fun way you wish to murder this poor sod?
Just beheaded him.
I mean...
Really?
So we skipped the Dante's Inferno, literally scythe right through the back and split him in half.
Yeah.
And that leads us to Akemi.
Kemi's taking it personally and going after that thug with all they've got.
By all means. I want to see if Artemis is doing anything crazy, or Rick for that matter.
18. Alright.
It hits, so you just give me that lovely, lovely dark side. Yeah, that he's not looking good. And they can't use their pack tactics anymore because there's only one pirate left. So
Back up and run tactics.
yeah, at this point, but their fate if they go back to the crew like this is probably not much better. So do I want to try that? No, that's evil. That's an evil GM, bad GM. We're not trying to kill our players on the third session. I know. Why did I didn't mean to roll advantage. Don't worry. Shit. Ignore that. You said Artie, and I was like, what did Artemis do? And I'm like,
Artie's threatening to heal the bad guy.
no, okay,
The thug hit themselves.
no. Okay, this goes after a Kemi with everything it's got. Misses on the first strike, and then it's got multi-attack, so it's going on the second. Also misses! So, at this so...
That sounds like desperation hits against a very angry Reaper.
Well, very angry Dark Knight.
Well, yes, Dark Knight.
The Reaper's standing next to you, and so is the Dancer. So at this point, Shikaio, tell me what you're doing to beat this poor bastard up.
Rolling a 1.
So you tripped.
I am going to be benevolent because I haven't activated the tables for some reason, and I'm not going to give you any bad things from that. Next time, though, or you can always, but you still got your offhand if you want to swing that.
Yep.
Okay, go for it. Roll me some damage.
Oh, I hit?
Yeah, you hit. 11 is barely hit. And yeah. That thug is not looking good. Back up to Crayon, or I think he's probably going to put another beheading at this rate.
We'll see. 14.
Hits.
4. 10.
Do they kill with their modifier alone? That's the question.
Yes. I just wanted to see how much damage they did in total. Yeah, that one is dead. How do you kill this last poor sod who was on patrol? In fact, all three of you were around this one, so if you wanted to do the whole not Jojo beatdown, but the stomping and all that fun stuff, by all means.
The curb stomp?
Yes, the curb stomp.
Raffle stomp.
So, you three raffle stomp them. Oh god, that was you, yeah. That was you, Pure. Sorry, I was busy trying to reset the computer. I was like, who the frick called me? I was worried.
Yeah, that was me checking on you.
I was worried it was Briar and something was wrong. Okay, so I'm going to take out that guard, thug, pirate, that bastard NPC who almost took out like 2 of you. And yeah, so I'll curb stomp this one. And the loot they have on them is 3 maces, so I will add that to your... I hate it when I miss the stop button on my alarm. There we go. Party sheet. Inventory. And I will items because this is a straight up normal item. You get 3 maces, and you get 3 shovels, which are essentially quest items, key items, whatever you want to call them. And I'm going to turn off Akemi's dark side because you're not going to fight anymore. So you have the shovels and tools that you loot off these bastards. Looks like they were just, even though they were on the path and they were patrolling, they were keeping them on them just in case they need to, dig some graves. As DM stares into camera and stares at players. And yeah, you have 3 dead, squishy bodies. Yeah, you've looted them automatically because I am a kind of benevolent person, mostly. I'm trying to rehabilitate myself after causing a TPK yesterday. That's an absolute fucking lie.
How close are we to the river?
I would say probably about 50 feet or so. Not too far.
If we were to put these guys in the river, would they float towards the camp?
Yes.
Away from the camp. They would float
Towards it?
Towards it. Right now.
Best not do.
Yeah, best not to at the moment.
Are there any bushes nearby?
Yes.
Alright. Akemi starts picking up bodies and hauling them over to the nearest bush.
Smart. So yeah, you see Akemi hauling the bodies into bushes rather, because a couple of these were burly Rogadins and there was another that was a Hewer. And you dispose of the evidence, so to speak. The only way, you basically leave these for the bottom feeders and the crows, all that fun stuff.
We don't need the rest of their crew finding out and going to that farmer.
Right now, not ever.
So, I take it you're heading back to Freewall?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's pacing around and he looks at you. I wonder what those bastards will try and do. Those freaking sea dogs. What they'll try and do when there's no harvest and there's nothing for them to eat. Oh wait, who am I talking about? They'll probably go and buy stuff off the black market. Anyway, how'd it go?
It had its ups and downs.
How many of my tools did you get?
3 shovels and...
Managed to recover a few shovels and maces if you need.
I mean, I would not object to having some weapons to arm my crew with. Oh, I mean, you know what? Yeah.
They were probably made with your iron tool.
Good point. I could always melt them down back at the farm. Make them back into tools, assuming they're not too brittle. Yeah, we could do that. Here's my thing though. Our friend Sevrin, I bet you that bastard had a role in the theft. He just looks at the 3 of you.
That's the, moron you carried back here, isn't it, Cran?
It is, Cran. It's the one you carried.
Cran?
in which case, he probably already hates us.
Or what?
So, Freewall is telling you that Sevrin, the one you knocked out and carried back to the farm, probably had some hand in the theft. What, you lot don't want to know? What, you lot just believe me like that out of hand?
Given the way that he was brought back to town and how he tried to sell out things that he was supposed to deliver, I wouldn't be too surprised.
I mean, alright, fair. But here's me evidence in case the captain asks, alright? I spied him meeting the pirates in secret, alright? I couldn't... Now look, don't get me wrong. I don't care if he doesn't do work. That ain't my problem, that's the captain's problem. But when he consorts with cutpurses that take our bloody tools and melt them down and make these weapons, he shakes a mace. That's him crossing the line. Now, I don't know where he is now, but I strongly suggest you go back to the captain and you let him know while I get my crew working again.
Fair enough.
So, you head up to the farms, presumably, to go talk to Stalewam. And over to you.
I've got a problem with that one.
What one?
The one this one carried back points at Crayon.
Yeah.
Points at Crayon in Irish. Right. I mean, okay. Right. Pirates taking off our tools. I'm pretty proud of Freewall for not going to the old ways and going to deal with it himself. Fair enough. I don't want blood on the crops here. As much as they might, you know. Anyway, but bloody agriculture aside. You mean Sevrin?
Yes.
Well, it's funny you should mention that little prick.
Oh.
Because he's managed to slip out of here again. So as far...
I'm going to meet the pirates.
Probably.
Yeah, sounds like it from what you're telling me. So... I'll be damned if that blonde-haired little bastard can take me for fools. Or take us for fools. Enough's enough. I think his treachery isn't going to go unpunished anymore. Now, I mentioned... this being a personal favour to me. And I stand by that. I will have a word with our merchant friend down there. And each of you can have your pick from his wares as far as weapons and armour go, and I will pay the costs for you. But remember, you know, we're only a small hamlet. We're not able to give you like big old freaking suits of full plate or anything crazy like that, or anything enchanted with, you know, with ether. But I can at least offer you some extra stuff in case your weapons break, or you know, you need a bit of the old protection.
Appreciated.
Especially if like some of you like need range, you know, stuff to shoot with, you know, bows and crossbows and stuff, just in case. You know, you take your pick, and I'll deal with the balance. Yeah, that work for all three of you?
Yeah.
Sounds good to
That'd be
me.
appreciated.
Okay. And that is probably a good place to stop. Because next time, there's going to be a reckoning for a certain blonde-haired bastard. And that's going to take that's going to take longer than we have time for.
And hopefully we have all 4 people. Or more.
Hopefully, you're probably going to need them. So, let's close out. I need to switch back to the mod view so I can see if Artemis or anyone is saying anything. Okay, let's go through all the fun stuff one more time. Our sponsor, Canadian Dice. If you go to canadiandice.ca if you go to canadiandice.ca and use the code VECTOR when checking out, you can get 10% off. You can also use Dice Daddy as well. Those two will work for a nice 10% off. Rise stuff is really good. I have 2 sets of Rise dice. Rise also shipping internationally now, by the way, just so folks know. You actually got an order from France the other day, which the postage was cheaper than shipping somewhere inside Canada.
How?
I have no fucking clue.
Okay then.
Our schedule for the week. Tomorrow, Artemis is running Fixius with the Fixius crew. Saturday is Together Among the Stars with Rick. I don't know who this week's guest is, because we're still all kind of getting back to normal from Gary Con. At least everyone else is. Sunday is Legacy of Fire, the Harakia part of things with Jeremy over on Jeremy's channel. And then Monday it is the Mistwalkers, and our very own Duality is over there with Alaric doing Artificer things.
Blowing the shit up.
Shooty bang bang.
Oh yeah, it's Maggie. Okay.
I mean, what do you expect?
Maggie is Rick's guest this weekend on Together on Among the Stars. So, unfortunately, because we are not Affy, I don't have the power to execute a raid, and neither does poor Artemis, I think. So we have to end it here without showing the love. But we love you all. Be safe with all the storms and shit going on. I've looked at the weather forecasts. Yeah, it's not fun out there. So be safe.
Yeah.
Okay, Artemis could do a raid, but Artemis feels lazy. Fair. And I can't do it because I'm just a moderator. I don't have that
I'm
power.
not even a moderator.
I have power, but not the power.
You are not He-Man.
I am not. I would send you all to litching out, honestly. Oh god, we're pissing Artemis off again. We're not pissing Artemis off. Artemis is going to listen, Linda. Anyway, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not He-Man or She-Ra. Neither of them. So, with that in mind, it's a good night from me and a good night from these fine bastards. And we will see you, hopefully, same time, same place, same channel, all that fun shit, next week for them to go and hunt down Sevrin. And bring the first part of their adventures in Lanosia to a close. And unravel some deeper mysteries. Anyway, I'm rambling. See y'all when we see you.
Bye.
See you later.